everyone, welcome to the Captain's Video Blog. We are Thursday, April the 14th, 2016, and would you look at that, it's 10 in the morning, the sun is right, and I'm honestly going to have to sleep until 7 in the evening again, looks like, huh? So anyway, wow, what a way to open this. God, I mean, I need so much water right now. My skin has gone back to being very much unhydrated, so that's not good. I've looked at the first trailer, teaser, whatever, first images, first promotional stuff that's been out for the Ghost in the Shell movie, and well, all the news that have come out from that is that they are trying their best at un-Japanizing the thing because, you know, Mokoto Kusanagi is the main character in Ghost in the Shell. This time she will be played by Scarlett Johansson, who is very much not Japanese, and her character is going to be called the Major, you know, a way to dodge the bullet. Because obviously, I mean, I don't know, it really looks like they are trying to bait the original fans of the fans of the original Ghost in the Shell franchise. But they are doing it pretty wrong, I would say. And I mean, it's not that to me it's kind of dumb, the whole idea of having Scarlett Johansson play Mokoto, especially with the I mean, I don't know if you've seen the picture, but that her hairdo is literally the same as oh god, man. Well, the main female lead in Pacific Rim, whose actress would be a much better fit for Mokoto, because, well, I mean, first off, she's pretty known in the US. I mean, I would guess so. I mean, Pacific Rim has been kind of a good film, and then again, when I say that they did Japanize it, there's still going to be Takeshi Kitano in the movie playing, well, the Major's boss, whose name is still very much Japanese. And I'm like, are you half-assing the whole thing? I don't really know. I mean, maybe the film will be good, but that definitely, I mean, when I'm going to watch it because I'm a huge weeb and therefore someone who's always going to need their fix of Japanese stuff, I guess. But yeah, to be quite honest, it's going. I mean, it's hitting theaters in 1 year, and until then, the trailers, the teasers, everything is going to have to do like a bang up job to make us forget that the main character originally is Japanese. Like calling her the Major is only saying he's not doing a great job at doing that. You know, it's really it really makes us think like you have literally no intent of trying to explain why you are putting an Occidental character in what should be thought of as an East Asian setting. And then you expect us to say nothing. Well, I mean, obviously, I understand from a business point why Scarlett Johansson has been chosen, because, well, I mean, she's white hot after such movies as The Avengers, and Lucy. So obviously, I can understand why she's probably more bankable as a lead than someone who's been only in one good film, one film with kind of a that's been a hit in the West, and might as well be a one-hit wonder. I mean, I can kind of understand it, but at the same time, I just wish they would have cast someone who's not Occidental to play Mokoto, and then not trying to cover up by not calling her Mokoto, but the Major, because obviously that will work. Anyway, yesterday there was football. I didn't watch it live. I watched it a bit after because there were reruns. God damn it, that Sevilla match was it was tough to breathe, even knowing the result. When it was, I think the moment where I was most stressed out by this match was during the penalties, because you know how it ends, you know who is going to be qualified, but then you see the guy who takes the penalty, and he kicked so hard that I was like, there's no way this is entering. That I'm living in a dream right now. There's no way Sevilla's won with Gamero shooting that hard, and then it's right in, and you're like, oh, okay then. I mean, obviously, Kevin Gamero is trying to show that he's got his place in the French national team, since Benzema is not going to be part of the team that's going to the Euros. I'm not saying that I won't say good riddance, because Benzema is honestly one of the best strikers France has ever had. But then again, when it comes to matches that really matter, he has never scored. He hasn't scored in 2008, mainly because France hasn't gone out of the round robin stage in 2008. He hasn't scored in 2012 for the same, not for the same reason, but France didn't go a long way, and the last match France played in that competition was marked by, once again, Laurent Blanc's terrible strategic choices when it matters. Like when he announced his 3-5-2 before the match against City, it was so weird because there's no way the players would have been able to adapt to that. And when I saw the system for the match against Spain at the Euro 2012, I was like, there's no way we're going to qualify with that shit. And would you look at that? We didn't qualify. Bang up job there, Laurent. So yeah, also hasn't scored against Germany in 2014. So yeah, hasn't scored against Nigeria in 2014 either. So I mean, people who are going to take his place are not. There aren't a lot of strikers right now who I think could make an awesome job at scoring goals. But as Griezmann showed against Barcelona, he's able to do it. As Gamero's shown against Bilbao, he's able to do it. As Gignac has shown all goddamn season, even though he's in Mexico. He plays against MLS clubs sometimes. He's shown that he's very much able to score a lot of goals. Like, I think he's around 30 goals right now, since July of 2015. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, I would say. Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of French strikers who are seeing right now a window of opportunity with the absence of Benzema, who was pretty much always going to be, in the team. That that's always going to happen with him because obviously he's the best. But now that he's not there, well, there's one there's one spot, maybe two if Giroud injures himself. But let's not wish that. I mean, I guess that Arsenal kind of needs him, even though probably not. I mean, Giroud is one of the most overrated strikers I've ever seen. Like, when he was playing in Montpellier, he was fairly good, but I guess that it was the whole level of the team that helped him reach that level, because I don't think that in Arsenal he ever played half as good as in Montpellier. But that's just my opinion. I know it's a hot opinion, but hey, I'm not someone to be level-headed about stuff. So yeah, I've done the cleanup, the usual cleanup, even though it's happened a bit earlier than I expected. I mean, like 6 days instead of 7 or 8 days. It's not my call at this point, but I'm just hoping that at one point I will be able to consistently remain under the 15-minute mark. So with that in mind, that's where I leave you. Still disappointed by the last Homestuck Flash. Even though I realized that I did a silly, because I checked a Homestuck on April the 1st or the 2nd. I actually forgot to read all the pages from March the 28th, which probably are why I thought that, hey, he's not going to do the 125 pages before Collide. But with those those probably 100 panels that I read before, it makes a lot more sense. And when I say a lot more sense, it's an awful lot more sense. Like all the stuff that I didn't understand in Collide, and in not about why some characters were where they were. That's a strange sentence. But yeah, suddenly it made more sense in Collide and in Act 7. Just because I hadn't read some pages. Yeah. But still, it's a pretty damn disappointing ending, Act 7. And the fact that I understand a bit more about the characters doesn't help. Doesn't help at all. Just feels all the more disappointing because there's still no closure, god damn it. So yeah, goodbye.